Personalizing a whole health program takes more than a symptom checklist. It takes clinical biomarkers. Here are the 10 biomarkers every whole health program can track: A1C, fasting insulin, a full lipid panel, testosterone, estradiol, a complete thyroid panel, vitamin D, cortisol, IGF-1, and high-sensitivity CRP. Let's go through what each one tells you. First, hemoglobin A1C. It shows a patient's average blood sugar over the past 2 to 3 months, looking for patterns, not a single reading. It can flag prediabetes before symptoms appear, and its trend tells you whether lifestyle changes are actually working. That makes it a foundation for any program touching metabolic health, weight, or longevity. Second, fasting insulin. Insulin resistance can build for 10 to 15 years before A1C ever looks abnormal. Catching it early gives a program room to intervene long before a patient's health starts to decline. Third, a full lipid panel. Total cholesterol on its own hides a lot. Looking at HDL and triglycerides together and how those ratios move over time gives a clearer read on cardiovascular risk and a tangible marker patients can influence with diet, exercise, and stress. Fourth, testosterone. It helps regulate metabolism in both men and women. Total testosterone alone can mislead. Free testosterone reflects what's actually available and active. So tracking both, when read alongside thyroid and cortisol, may give a fuller picture. Fifth, estradiol. It influences bone density, heart health, cognition, and mood, so a single marker touches several care pathways at once. In perimenopause, estradiol doesn't decline steadily. It swings unpredictably, sometimes spiking well above normal, before settling into a lower range after menopause. That volatility is part of what makes symptoms feel erratic, and why a single hormone panel needs to be read alongside the full picture, not as a standalone predictor. Sixth, a complete thyroid panel. TSH, free T3, and free T4. TSH alone tells you the thyroid is being asked to work. The full panel tells you whether the body is actually making and converting hormones the way it should. Seventh, vitamin D. It's a practical place to start a panel. Deficiency is common, it's tied to cardiovascular, immune, and mood health, and levels respond relatively quickly to supplementation and lifestyle. That makes it an early, visible signal of progress. Eighth, cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. When it's dysregulated, it ripples outward. It can interfere with thyroid conversion, immune markers, and metabolism. That's why cortisol helps you interpret the rest of the panel more accurately. Ninth, IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1. It reflects growth hormone activity and gives a window into recovery, muscle maintenance, and healthy aging that standard metabolic panels may miss. Even poor sleep can suppress it. And 10th, high-sensitivity CRP. It measures the low-level systemic inflammation a standard CRP test misses, the kind that drives cardiovascular and metabolic disease. It also responds to diet, sleep, and stress, so it's a marker you can actually watch move. 10 biomarkers, one clearer picture of whole person health. Building a diagnostics program that can actually deliver this takes the right infrastructure behind it. OpenLoop gives whole health brands nationwide lab and pharmacy networks, a 50-state licensed clinician network, and clinically compliant infrastructure built to scale. You focus on care. We power what's behind it. Learn more at openloophealth.com.